All right, ladies and gents, big video this video. In fact, this really is what we have been building up to, because in this video we are going to go and create our LP, because now we have our two assets, don't we, that we need for the LP. We have our locked money token, we have our Ethereum, we have them as separate assets. Now we're simply going to pair them together to create this LP. That's what we'll do in this video. Then in the next video, once we've created the LP, we will then stake it. You'll be pleased to know it's very easy to create the LP. In fact, you've really done the, if you like, the hard work just by having the two assets in the first place. So let's go through the whole process in this video. So let's remind ourselves, looking at my assets here in my vault, I've got some Ethereum and I've got some locked money and I've got enough. That's great. Okay, how do we create our LP? Easy. Click on staking at the top here. We're taken to the staking area. Make sure that you are working in the correct pool. Remember, we've said this many times, there are two different staking pools. There's this one. This is the single asset staking, and then there's the LP staking. So we want to make sure that you have got this one here, LP staking, selected. Once that's selected, let's scroll down the page and let's have a little look at what else we've got here. So a few things to draw your attention to. Firstly, here where it says vault and wallets. Whichever one of these is selected means that whatever you are seeing on your dashboard in locked money, whatever you're seeing here is what is in either your vault, because that's selected, or if I had wallet selected, what is in my wallet. Let me show you what I mean. So I've got vault selected, and you can see here that it's saying locked money and Ethereum. They're the two assets, of course, that are needed to provide liquidity. And it's saying that locked money, I've already got, says here, 48,797 locked money tokens in my vault, and it's saying I've got 0.049 Ethereum in my vault, which is correct. Let's confirm that. Let's go back to my assets here. And here I am in my vault. And look, there's the Ethereum. There's the locked money. So it's just pulling in the data from my vault. So that's all perfect. So let's go back to staking. Let's make sure that LP staking is selected. And I'm providing LP from assets that are in my vault, hence having vault selected. If you had your Ethereum and your locked money in your wallets, which you might do, your Rabby or your MetaMask, if you click on wallet, whatever wallet you have connected to your vault, now we're seeing here assets that are in your wallet. And as you can see, I do have some locked money and some Ethereum in my wallet, but we're not going to use that. I want to use the assets in my vault. Great. Now, all we need to do, make sure provide liquidity is selected, which it is. And we're going to provide, well, how much locked money and how much Ethereum. We pretty much did 50-50, as you know. Now, the price may fluctuate a little bit, but most of the time, if you just hit max here, there we go. Did you notice that the Ethereum equivalent populated? So if I use all my locked money tokens, and which is fine, I'm not selling them. I'm just combining them to the Ethereum. I need this amount of Ethereum, which I do have. Sometimes, if the market fluctuated, you might find you might get a little error, because if you put in max, there might not quite be enough of the other assets. You might want to reduce your figure just by a fraction, and then the error will disappear. In fact, let me show you if I can see that. If I put all my Ethereum, yeah, there we go. So if I put all my Ethereum that I have, I would need a little bit more locked money to have a 50-50 match than I actually have. So it actually says there, you know, I don't have enough locked money to do it. So I'm going to reduce my Ethereum. And I could simply do that just by reducing it here. And then, or the easiest way would probably be just to click all my locked money tokens, and it's telling me how much Ethereum I need. So that's great. So now I can provide liquidity. So let's just confirm what we're doing. We're providing liquidity from assets that are in my vault. I've got enough locked money. I've got enough Ethereum. Wonderful. Let's provide liquidity. We're creating an LP token. Let's do that right now. So I'm going to click on this. A confirmation window says, are you sure you want to provide liquidity with the selected amounts of locked money and Ethereum? Yes, I do. Let's click confirm. My wallet will open in a moment, asking me to confirm. This little window opens first, asking me also to confirm. I'm going to choose yes, let's execute. Let's click on continue. MetaMask opens. I'm now confirming with the blockchain. It will take a couple of seconds. I can close this message from MetaMask in a moment. There we go. Transaction was successful. It's that fast. I've now created an LP token. Now, let me show you where that LP token is, because we haven't staked it yet. We've just added some locked money and some Ethereum together to create this token. It will now show under your assets. It often has a weird looking name. Don't be put off by how it looks, but let me show you. If I go to assets here, there we go. Look, You see, I've got here 47 lot money tokens, 47 lot money tokens. And this is how it's written here. It's WETH, that's Ethereum lot money. Don't worry about this bit at the beginning. As I say, it looks a bit of a strange way that it's written, but if you see this, this is your LP token. So this now is sitting in your assets. You have now some LP. Also means that you have started providing liquidity for lot money. Essentially, you become the bank, like we said earlier. So that's how easy it is to create an LP token. We've done it. So you'll notice that our Ethereum value has gone down and our lot money token has gone down. We haven't sold either of these. It's important to remember. We've just combined them. So the combined value of these two is now in here, in this LMY Ethereum LP token here. So we've got our LP. Now all we need to do is stake it. We'll do that next. One other quick thing to mention. How's this video? Okay, no, it's getting on a little bit longer. So let's go and stake our LP. We'll do that next.